Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a cute little birthday card. We have this stamp and die set. I will have it linked down below. We are going to be doing a top fold A2 size card. Let's go ahead and get started on today's video. The first thing that I want to do is take my stamping folder and put in a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to tape it down with a piece of washi tape. And I'm also going to add on another piece of washi tape, that way that it doesn't move around. Okay, so now that we have this taped down, I'm going to go ahead and pick out the stamps. We're going to do Hot Dog, It's Your Birthday. And I'm going to place it towards the bottom. And then we're going to do a cute little balloon. And let's see. Let's do some little doggy bones and this little party hat. And then for the dog, I want to do this cute little dog that's sitting down. And I think that that is all of these stamps that we're going to be using. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these down. And then I'm going to close up my stamping folder, push it down, that way that the stamps can go on this side of the stamping folder. Make sure that that piece of cardstock is secured. And then we're going to take our Memento stamp pad and we are going to go over the stamps. Now I'm going to close up my stamping folder, push down gently, and then let's see. All right, so it looks like we need a little bit more ink towards this middle part right here. So I'm going to re-stamp all of the little stamps on here. Okay, let's close it up. All right, that looks great. So I'm going to leave it like it is. And we're not going to restamp that anymore, so we can go ahead and pull up our piece of cardstock. What I like to do is to go ahead and clean up my stamps. That way that we don't have to worry about it later. I like to use these makeup removing cloths from Kroger. These work really, really good to take off makeup, and it works super duper good to clean up your stamps. It doesn't leave behind any sort of like fuzzies like a normal baby wipe would, so that's really good. Okay, so now that everything is good and cleaned off of those stamps, I like to wipe down my stamp folder, and then if anything got on my glass mat, go ahead and wipe that up as well. Now I'm going to put away my stamps since I don't need those anymore. Okay, the next step, I'm going to go ahead and color some of these little parts right here, and actually I'm seeing where the H on hot isn't stamped good enough, but it is fine. I think that it looks good enough. So I want to color in the bones with this light color. Now before I color anything, I like to go ahead and just make a few lines, that way that I could see what the true color is, and I think that that would look great for the bones. So I'm going to color those in. I did get these markers from Five Below, but you can also get them from Amazon. I will have some linked down below that I have tried that I really, really like, but these have been my go-to favorite recently. Okay, and then let's see what this color looks like. That one's really cute. So I'm going to use that one for the little party hat. Okay, and then I'm going to take the gray and I'm going to color in this little piece up here just like that. For the balloon, I want to go in with a darker blue. That one looks great. Okay, and then for the dog's collar, I'm also going to go in with the same blue. All right, let's see what this color looks like. I think that that would be perfect to color in the dog, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, and then I'm going to go in with just a little pinkish kind of color, and then I want to do just a little dot for his nose. Okay, and now I think that we are done with the coloring. I'm going to take all of the dyes out, and let's go ahead and just attach these. I'm going to use some washi tape to secure them down, that way that they do not move around whenever we use our Sizzix Big Shot. Okay, that one looks good. We can go ahead and tape that one down. Here's the little party hat, the balloon, and then we will use that dye for the bones. Okay, let's go ahead and secure these pieces down. All right, let me go ahead and run this through my Big Shot and I'll be right back. Okay, so I ran it through my Big Shot. Let's go ahead and take the pieces off. And since it is taped down with washi tape, you just kind of pop them up and it comes up really, really easily. There's the bones and the balloon and the little puppy dog. And then the little party hat is right here. There we go. So for the sentiment, we're gonna have to cut it out because it did not come with a little die. Okay, so for the front panel, I'm gonna go ahead and tape it down with washi tape, and we are going to be doing some ink blending. I'm going to line the washi tape up to the edge. So I have a bunch of ink pads here, and today I think that we are going to go with a green color. We're going to do more of an ombre, kind of like we did with our last card. So I'm going to go in with these two little stamps, and everything that you see here today will be listed down below in the description box. I also have some brushes that I've been using. Let's go in with that one. Now I'm going to start with the darker color on the bottom, and remember, the more that you blend, the more that everything will look a lot better. So don't just blend it one or two times and think, oh my goodness, I've already messed up. So just keep working with it and it will all come together. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. And see right here where it's kind of a harsh line, you are just going to keep blending. And I'm going to start blending more towards the top. And let's go ahead and start adding in this lighter color towards the middle. I know it looks very, very scary, but I promise you that it will all come together. If you feel like you've used too much, you can dab it off onto your glass mat if you have one, and then just keep picking it back up every time that you start blending. Okay, so that is all of the ink blending that we will be doing. Let's go ahead and put up our little ink pads, and then we can start peeling up our washi tape. And look how cool that looks. So let's go ahead and start adding on the pieces to the card. I do want it to have a little bit of dimension, so we'll be adding pop dots to the top. I got these from Hobby Lobby, but you can get them from pretty much anywhere, Amazon, any sort of craft store, things like that. Okay, so let's just mock up where we want everything to go. I have some reverse tweezers here. They came from, I believe, Hobby Lobby. I could be wrong, but I think it was Hobby Lobby. And this just helps with placing things. I think that the party hat is going to look so cute on his little head. And then, let's see, we could have, actually, we could put the bones right here like he's thinking about the bones. And then we could put the balloon sort of like that. Let's go ahead and start adding on the pop dots. I'm going to be using these really tiny ones. I like to start off on the ends and then sort of fill in the middle. So like that one really only needs 3. And then this one right here, we'll probably just add 1. Actually, let's add 2. And then we can add pop dots to the little bones. Let's add 2 on this one. And then for the hat, we're going to glue that one down on his head. And then for the puppy, we can add 1 to the head, 1 to the back, and then sort of fill in the middle. Okay, now let's go ahead and take off the backing, and all that you do is just peel it up, and then it has that sticky side on there. Now, let's go ahead and just add on the puppy first. Like that. And then we can add on the little bones. And then we can add on our sentiment at the top. Okay, and then let's add on our little balloon. I think I do want to add it right there. Now I'm going to take my precision glue bottle and I'm going to add some glue to the bottom of the hat and then use my reverse tweezers to pick it up, and then we could put it on his head about right there. I do want to add just a little bit of sparkle to this card, and let's see. Maybe that size right there, and then we can add 2 to the top. Okay, so I'm going to be using this wax tip, that way that it's easier to pick up all of the little pieces. And let's do 1, 2, and 3 dots. And then this wax tip, see how it picks up the little piece like that? So much easier than having to pick it up with your fingers. And then we are going to take our card panel. I did use my score tool on my Cricut to create a score line. And let's just fold it in half. And that score line does make it easier to fold the card. I'm just going to add some foam dots to the back. Okay, now I'm going to peel off the back. Okay, so now we can add our top panel to the card. Just like that, and just press it down, make sure that it's on there really good. And that is how this card turned out today. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!